I had an abortion when I was 19 years old. I was just a normal 18-year-old, normal to American culture. Listened to MTV, boys, sex, drugs, and at 18, I had already entertained a conservative number of partners, and I was pregnant. It was as if when I had my abortion, I opened up the door to death myself. I became suicidal. I struggled with depression. It was the death of the relationship that I was in, and it felt like I wanted to die.
I knew that I hadn't said anything about my abortion, and it was stuck down inside of me. And I thought, I can't say anything. I can't say anything to anyone. I can't say anything to my family. And I felt so much shame, and it was locked up in there. And I remember finally saying, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." When I took that step of just confessing it before God, what came in was a flood of love. What if God is saying to the American woman, I've got the prescription for this. What has hurt and wounded your heart? Come to a banquet of love, and perfect love is going to resound in your heart. And it's going to awaken, I believe, the voice of the American woman.
My mother was faced with the dilemma of what to do, and for the rest of her life, she would be making a decision one way or the other. And so from that, she decided that she was going to schedule an abortion. The night before that, she told me that she couldn't sleep all night, and that her heart was just struggling with, do I do this? Do I not do this? And the Lord spoke to her, and he said, when you stand in my throne room on that day, I will ask you, what did you do with the child I gave you? And from that moment, everything changed. She had such peace, such joy. She knew that God was going to carry her through this journey. So here she was, 19, in college, planning a wedding and about to have a baby. And about 3 months later, I took my first breath.
I believe that maybe even those who, at a moment in their life when they didn't know what to do, they chose abortion, but now these years later want their voice to be heard and regret that decision, but want to come together with other women. Maybe they weren't post-abortive, but they realized that this is an injustice to women. We want them to join us in the Dallas Convention Center on April 6th for the Esther Call, to come together and let their voices be heard, to join together as one voice, crying out to the God of heaven.
We're calling every woman across America who hears this, that had an abortion or experienced the kind of trauma of abortion in their family, rise up, come to Dallas for such a time as this. There's going to be a huge cry, releasing pain, but we also believe it's going to release power for reformation and change in America. And there's one storyline in the Bible that's as clear as all the other stories about the fasting and prayer power of changing nations, and it has to do with a young lady named Esther. God is still the same yesterday, today, and forever. And if there's an Esther then, there's an Esther now. And when she prays, she can change history.